All right, let's jump right in. I'm willing to bet you've seen this before. If you spend any time at all on social media or you're into wellness, it's pretty much impossible to miss that deep, vibrant red glow. It seems to be coming from everywhere. Panels, masks, even these really futuristic-looking beds.
And it kind of makes you stop and wonder, right? You see these elite athletes, celebrities, your favorite influencers, all just basking in this crimson light. So what exactly is going on here? What is this trend that has so many people seeing red, but in a really good way?
Well, it's called red light therapy, or if you want to get a little technical, the term is photobiomodulation. Now that sounds complicated, but it literally just means using light to change your biology on a cellular level. And this thing has absolutely exploded, going from a pretty niche treatment to a massive mainstream wellness phenomenon. So today, we're going to break down what's really happening behind that glow.
So, how are people actually doing this? Well, the first thing to get is that this whole trend is kind of splitting into two very different worlds. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing.
First up, you've got the at-home setup. And as you can see, it looks pretty personal, pretty casual. This person is just weaving it right into their daily routine, probably catching up on their phone at the same time. This really represents wellness as, consumer product, something you own, something you use whenever you want.
But then you have the other side of the coin, the clinical experience. See the difference? This is a dedicated professional treatment. The person is completely focused on it, even wearing protective goggles. This isn't about multitasking. It's a scheduled, immersive session.
And putting them side by side like this really drives the point home, doesn't it? On the left, you've got a device that fits into your life. And on the right, you've got an appointment that you have to fit your life around. It's wellness as a gadget versus wellness as a professional service.
So just to sum it up, that at-home route is all about casual convenience, right? Fitting it in where you can. The clinic, on the other hand, is about focused, professional dedication. Two really different paths leading to that same red glow.
And this brings us to the real heart of the matter. We've seen the how and the where, but that leaves one giant question just hanging in the air that these pictures raise, but don't really answer.
Exactly. Whether you're standing in your living room scrolling through emails or lying down in a quiet spa, you're doing it for a reason. What's the goal here? What are people actually hoping to get out of bathing themselves in all this red light?
So the big overarching goal is just wellness. People are turning to it for a whole bunch of reasons. Things like improving their skin, helping muscles recover faster, maybe even enhancing their mood. The core idea is that these specific wavelengths of light can actually get through your skin and reach your cell's little powerhouses, the mitochondria. The theory is that it helps them produce more energy. You can almost think of it like a jump start for your cells, which in turn could lead to all those benefits.
And that quote really just nails it, It's so easy to get pulled in by a trend that looks cool. But with any wellness tool, the real work is moving past just seeing the light to actually understanding it, figuring out how it works and if those claims really hold up.
And that's the real question we're left with, isn't it? As this red glow gets brighter and brighter in our feeds and in our lives, the big challenge is learning how to separate the legitimate light from all the marketing hype. It's definitely something to think about.